Kia ora team, welcome to another Toatakai at home training video, and today we're doing a whole bunch of jumps just to work on our power. We're going to kick off kind of general jumping stuff, and then we'll move into some more specific kumite pushing off from our kime. Today all the equipment we need is something to kind of jump off and on. I've got this little bench here which is going to work for me. We could use a footstool, chair, any kind of box that you can find. Something sitting around about that shin to hip height is going to work just fine for today. All right. We kick off with somewhat of a warm-up exercise, but also a really good drill. So it's just our rolling squats. We're gonna start off with 2 feet. So just having our nice feet apart for a nice squatting position here, going down into the heels, squatting as low as we can, rolling, and then digging into the heels and squatting back up. All right, we can do this with 2 legs. It's pretty simple. But what we want to do is get into our single leg stuff. Just a good way to warm up our legs before we start jumping. Our goal here is keeping that heel down, try and get as low as we can before we start rolling. And then once again, digging that heel and rolling back up. So just rock a few of them out just to get us nice and warm before we start jumping. Starting off with our single leg hops. All right. Back leg, we're gonna point it out just slightly. And we're going here, loading up and then pushing as strong as we can off that back leg, going for max distance. And every time just trying to have that landing before we put the other leg down. If you're a little bit tight on space, obviously we can just keep jumping back and forward. We're gonna go from that leg, load it up and jumping, and trying to land nice and strong. So that's our first one, just our single leg hop. Next one, we're a little bit more distance on this one. We're gonna double pump off that leg. So once again, I load it up. I'm gonna hop first, and then I'm gonna push off that leg again and step. So I'll land on the opposite leg. Once again, landing nice and strong. Load that leg up and we first go hop and step, landing strong. Oh, once again, no space, just turn around and rock it once more. Load that leg and hop, step, land. Cool, making sure every time we're keeping that form when we're landing. That's our first one. Second drill for today, working through our lunge jumps. So really good because it's getting a little bit more specific into kind of like our kime for our punching. So I'm a big fan of lunge jumping. So starting from our first one, nice and simple, is we start from our lunge position. Ideal lunge position, we want to be straight, across, straight, and across. Okay, so nice 90 degrees in the legs, knee off the ground. And for the first one we're going to do, is we've kind of trying to load from the balls of the feet, and we're just jumping straight up. The legs will stay straight, up, and landing in the opposite side. Cool? So this one's nice and easy, up, and landing. Right? Landing each time, or once again, focusing on good landing, good form. If you want to move that to level 2, now, when we jump, we're going to lift those knees up as high as we can. So same jump, balls of the foot, good lunge position, jumping up, knees up, and landing. And if we can land strong, even better. Up, and landing nice and strong. Pardon me. All right, then for level 3, we're going to do the stance that we start in. We're going to jump up, knees up, switch in the air, and switch back to land back into the same side lunge. So if my left leg starts in front, strong lunge position, I jump up, switch, and land back down. So we can do that from both legs, obviously. There's just a little bit of a switch. Same thing, if I'm on right leg forward, jump up, switch, land back into that lunge. All right, that's drill number 2. This one, lunge jumps. Grab your footstool, your chair, your bench, whatever you've got that's gonna work for you. And we're just holding it here. All right, first one, nice and easy. Just starting on the side of the bench. We're gonna start slow and then go fast. So from here, 2-foot jump, jumping over. Hope you got something that we can, it's not too high that we can jump over, but I'm just gonna go from here, strong jump and landing. If it's a little bit low, we can still jump as high as we can and lift those knees up. So just slowly to start, here, each time landing. After about 10 of them, and then we're gonna go for as fast as we can. So as soon as I hit the deck, I start the next one. So up and over. You can hear, nice and quiet on the landing, so it's nice and controlled. We're gonna be digging the heels in and braking and slowing down. Wanna keep popping off as quick as we can. So we got slow and fast with that one. And then the next one, still using this bench, we pop the front foot up, inside foot on. We want to load both of our legs, but we're going to be pushing off this one. So now we're just pushing off a slightly different position, okay? 90 degrees from the leg. So I load in on the balls of the feet, I can push off both legs, but the primary is coming off this leg here, and I'm just Hadoukening as strong as I can up and trying to land same time. We don't want to go up, 1, 2. It's going to slow us down when we go a little bit faster. So try to land, push up, feet together. You'll see this leg will full extend and landing. Landing strong. And then once again, we do our 10, not slow jumps, but 10 with a stop in between. And then we're going to go rocket through it 10 as fast as we can. Hop, hop, hop. Easy. Drop and jumping forward. So when it comes to drop jumps, what we're after is reducing the amount of time when we hit the ground. This is our plyometrics. It's our ability to hit the ground and move straight away, as opposed to hit the ground, load, and then push off. Specifically for kumite, we want to be able to move around the mat and then just quickly change direction and push off. We don't want to have to spend a long time loading. First one, just to warm it up a little bit. So we start up. We want to be nice and light here. I'm going to slowly just fall off. So take 1 foot, ready to fall off. And as soon as I hit the ground, I'm going to 2 foot jump and go as far as I can, push. And then walking back. And again, the goal again is not to load. I won't jump as far, but I want to barely touch the ground, okay? So nice and light, just falling, hit the ground and jump as far as you can. We should do a few 2 foot jumps just to warm up, and then we're going to get into our specific ones, our kime style. So now I jump up, we're jumping this way into my fighting stance. Once again, nice and light on the toes. I like to keep the front foot will stay on, the back foot is just coming off a little bit. And I'm not going to jump off, I'm just going to slowly fall off, and I'll be landing into kime. It's really important. I want to land in my fighting stance. We don't want to land in a different stance. Landing here, and as soon as I land, we're just going to push forward. We can add the punches in if we want. I'll do just the footwork for today. So into our kime, back foot comes off, I just fall off, hit and push. Cool. And then again, fighting stance, foot slowly falls off, land in kime and push as soon as we hit. And then obviously we can do that from our southpaw stance as well. That's our single push, and then we're going to work through into our double push. So once again, into the fighting stance, falling off. As soon as I hit, push, push. Okay, if we want to add the hands, we can turn that into a little 1, 2. Kime, falling off and push, push. Sweet, so don't forget with the drop jumps, the primary goal is to be on the ground as little amount of time as possible and just explode off. Sweet team. There's a bunch of jumping drills that we can add at home so that we can start off the year next year, full power, pushing off from our fighting stance. Keep training over summer. Good work, team.